What's up, guys? So I wanted to talk about uh, the male advantage. So basically, like the male advantage is like men, like women hit their prime at like 22 or some 22, 23, 24, 25. That's like their prime, even can go into close to 30 and then it starts to go down. But the male advantage is we have we don't we're like at 20 years old a woman is has so much value in in the world. Like she can go on a yacht or go on get she's just attractive, so she has a lot of options with men and all that. But men at 20, you don't really have that. I mean, unless you're like famous, or then you don't really have much options. But what I noticed is the male advantage starts. I mean, some people say it starts at like 27 and then goes till 50, or 30 to 50, 35 to 50. Well, the absolute peak is like 35, and then it goes to like 50, or what, depending on if you take care of yourself. And keep in mind, this is if you do the things that you're supposed to do, um, like working out, um, get a good career, skincare, um, dressing well, all that stuff like combined. It's just like puts you at. So my point is, like, if you're a 16-year old, if you're like in high school or something, and you're like, I don't get any women, get any girls, you you probably won't until you're like late 20s, to be honest. I mean, you can, like, um, people can hook up, and it's like, but you have like to actually have an attractive partner that is actually attracted to you. um, it takes a lot of work, in most cases. Obviously, there's some some guys that just get girls, like, growing up. Obviously, like whether you're 20 or 25 or whatever. But anyways, the male advantage, it's by First Man. I've been watching a lot of his content. I'm like, and so yeah, um, like at first I was like, oh, I'm 20. Like a year ago, I was like, man, I'm 26. Like I have nothing. Like I have a lot of um, things that I'm working on, but I'm like, dude, I'm 26, bro. I feel like I hit my peak. Like at first I thought my peak was like 25 or something, or like even 20, like early 20s, because that's what we're kind of told by society. Um, it's just like, you know, and but reality is like, even is that doesn't come till like 36, 37 years old, the peak, and it keeps going like for 20, sometimes 20 years. Like I like, use this example, I volunteer at a food bank, and it's like the guy that's like, probably, I don't know, I'm not really good judge of age when they get older, but at least 65, probably, like he has big arms, and like, but he's like 65. You wouldn't think he would like pull women, but it's like the women like look at him and like, you know, they're like attracted to him. It seems from what I can see, like more attracted to them, to me, to them than anybody else there. It's like, because there's not very many guys that are like, work, maybe, I don't know. So either way, like I said, that surprised me. That kind of hit me. I was like, dang, if he's like attracting women and he's like 65 years old, I think around 65, let's say, he's retired, recently retired, I think, a banker, and he's just gone through like stuff, and he's confident, he's likable, and all that. Confidence is huge, obviously, and it's like, how can you develop confidence when you're 20 years old? Like obviously you can like not care and like and you can like use strategies to like, you know, to get girls or whatever, get women, but it's like that stuff only works so far. You know, you can't like keep like a woman attracted to you without really like getting being or a quality partner. Let's say you can't like be um, without working on yourself. Like you can't just attract a partner. Like you have to. I mean, obviously. So, anyways, it just like and my point is like I actually noticed I noticed at 25 I started being more attractive to women. Like that's at least that's what I noticed. Like when I was younger, really working out, really doing YouTube, I was attracting maybe people that were younger, like sometimes, you know, not anything, but the way like women look, it's like look at me now. It's like it's starting. Like it's not like obviously I'm not saying I pull girls like crazy, but like I can see like a little difference like in the when I turned like in my like ever since 25, like I said, like so just know that if you're young, 20, whatever. I mean, most of my audience is like young, way younger than that, but just know that like if you can't get girls, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm a Christian, so it's like I want to find a wife, maybe. If I were to get with a girl, I'd be dating to marry. So that's why I'm like really thinking about like, do I want to like, because they say 27 is the most important age because people get married or settle down at 27. That exact age is the average, and then they settle down at 28. So they meet their partner at 27, and then they have kids at like, or they get married at like 31 or 30, and then kids, 2 years living together, boom, kids, another kid, like, you know. So yeah, I was I just wanted to make this video to like encourage people that are young, you know, to just work on yourself while you can. Like if you're chasing women, yeah, you might connect with them or you know have a girlfriend or whatever. But if you're chasing women in your like in your teens and 20s, in your 30s, you're gonna miss out on your prime because you know women will chase you at that point, and then like Dan Bilzerian talks about how if you're chasing somebody, their flaws disappear, and then there's but on the other hand, if you're or no, if you're not chasing somebody, their flaws disappear. Yeah, and they're chasing you. Like if you're being chased, then it's like you're. I messed that up. Sorry. Okay, let me say that again. Okay, if you're chasing them, you're like to them your flaws magnified. Like they'll see every flaw because you're like needy. You want for them, right? And then it's like if you're being chased, you like they don't. But if you're chasing them, you don't see the flaws. Does that make sense? Because you're not like clear headed. You're not even. You're just chasing them. You're like, I want them. Like, you know, I don't care. You're not even like looking at them objectively and being like, do I want them? You're just being like, I want them. Like, you know. So when you chase them, it goes like their flaws disappear, and then if they're chasing you, you know. So, anyways. But yeah, I've just been thinking about the male advantage, and I've heard it over and over, and I've like confirmed it with many people if they're working on themselves, you know, if they have the right things in order, you know. But yeah, like because what do women value? What attracts a woman to a man? Well, status number one. You know, charisma, confidence, um, financial capability, financial providing, protecting, kindness, but that's down the list. Um, anyways, like those things, humor, that's a huge one. That takes a long time to build, But if you're a woman, like you turn 18 and all the men want you. If you're even a 6 out of 10, or most of the men want you. So, anyways, if you're like I said, if you're struggling, just know that. I would encourage you, unless you have unless you are like wanting to get married early, which is okay. Like a lot of Christians do that, and I don't know how I feel about like marriage later or earlier. All I know is if you get married like early, then you're kind of like capping yourself out when you're getting locked down, and then when you're 35, then it's like you're gonna have other women attracted to you. So it's gonna either way, you gotta like obviously stay faithful and stuff. But it's like you don't know what you're capable of. Is my point. You know what I mean? You're not even in your prime, and you're like, I'm just gonna like settle down or whatever. Like, and I know that's very red pill, and it's like, and it's kind of, it seems maybe worldly, but it's just the truth. Like I mean, if you could find a better option when you're 35 versus 25, like why wouldn't you? Like I don't know. I mean, obviously, if you're like in that position, but obviously, like we don't have a biological clock like women do. Anyways, this is a very red pill video because I've been consuming a lot of red pill content. But anyways, thanks for watching, and have a great day.